refreshing. It's a nice summery cocktail to go with my summery outfit. It's hotter than the arsehole of a dying star in London right now, so need that. Anyway, hi, and welcome to Bookish and Bewildered. I'm going to be reviewing Dolly. Edward and Leonora are two cousins who've never met, and they spend the summer with their Aunt Kestrel. Aunt Kestrel is brilliant because she doesn't know anything about kids at all, but she doesn't want them to have a bad time in the summer. She wants them to have a good time with her, which I think is really sweet. Edward, who is the orphan, is quite shy and quiet, very well mannered. I really warmed up to the character of Edward. I really appreciated him on many levels. Leonora is the kind of kid that is the reason why I take birth control, honestly. She knows she's rotten to the core. She even sort of brags about like she doesn't feel anything. She's sort of like a sociopath in a way. They went to a church, she and Edward, to explore the grounds and explore around the house. For whatever reason, I think Edward was looking at his reflection, and it was sort of distorted, a bit like a fun house when you look in a bowl or a soup spoon and your reflection's upside down. And Leonora sort of looked at herself and freaked out because she doesn't like looking at her reflection. I mean, I can relate, same as, but still, she completely freaked out and ran away. And then when she saw her reflection again in some water, and I think like a river or a pond, again, she just looked horrified. That's what she looked like. Again, I can relate, but still, it was in a creepy, satanic, this child has the devil in her kind of way. So, no thank you. She's completely indulged by her jet-setting mother, who travels all around the world with her latest husband and Leonora's latest stepfather. And even though she sends her packages and silks and gowns and, gifts from all around the world, all Leonora actually wants is a doll, but a very specific doll. That's this Indian bride with all of this fabulous beading and jewellery and this particular dress. I mean, I don't know how the mother's supposed to know. She's never told her, but she wants this specific doll, and she's never given her daughter this specific doll. And so Edward, being the lovely sweetheart that he is, passes this on to Aunt Kestrel and says, look, on the down low, Leonora really wants this doll, and I think she'd basically stop being such a brat if she got it. And so Aunt Kestrel, out of the kindness of her own fucking heart, goes all the way to London on the train to get Leonora, her niece, this doll. Comes back, and Leonora is so spoilt she won't even wait until the morning when it's her actual birthday to open up her present. And she opens it right there on the spot when Aunt Kestrel's just come in very late at night and, knackered, probably wants one of these beauties. And gives the child the doll. She unwraps it, and Edward's like holding his breath because he can just tell something horrible might be about to happen. I think they were all thinking, oh, I hope she likes it, because if she doesn't, I don't even want to know what that looks like. And as you can imagine, it doesn't exactly go to plan, and the rest of the story is all about the consequences of that summer. I really genuinely think that if Leonora had some friends to take the piss out of her, if she had some other little girls to sort of rein her in and say, look, you have no idea how lucky you are, just reel it in a little bit. We all need friends to take the piss out of us and give us a reality check. If any character in the book needs a reality check, it's Leonora. But, it doesn't end well for her. I'm not going to tell you why, but, it's nice when bad things happen to rotten people. So it was a very good book. Incredibly, honestly, Susan Hills writing, I had only read The Woman in Black. That's the only book of Susan Hills that I've ever read. And I do feel ashamed for not reading any of her other stuff, because I really, really loved this. It wasn't terrifying, it wasn't scary, but it was thought-provoking. It really had me on the edge of my seat towards the end. I wanted to know what happened. Was it completely spooky? Is it on the same level as The Shining? Is it on the same level as any other like horror? No. But it's a cute story. It is a ghost story. It won't have you hiding under your covers, but it will definitely make you think. It will provoke a conversation, it really will. I don't hate children, alright? I don't hate children. The Leonoras. That's what I don't like. I'm loving the Edwards, the thoughtful, well-behaved, well-mannered, conscientious child. But I don't like the obnoxious brat Leonora. The Leonoras are who I have a problem with when it comes to kids. I really enjoyed it. It was very chilling. It was thought-provoking. It was very atmospheric. And also you have an interesting notion of the way that history repeats itself. Your actions have consequences, even as kids, and sometimes you don't get to act like a spoiled brat and get away with it. Facts. Edward, thumbs up. Leonora, fuck you. Aunt Kestrel, I love her. And Mrs. Mullins is fabulous because she thinks that Leonora has a devil in her. And yes, she is fucking right. I mean, I enjoyed it. It was a nice, brief read. It's only 153 pages. And I'd recommend it. Take it on a plane with you. It's not something that's going to terrify you, but I'd say read it in the autumn with a nice hot chocolate, snuggled up with a blanket when it's all crisp and lovely outside. That's what I say. Cheers.